I got the high score and nice. Well, isn't that great? I think you should be holding this, sir.
Okay.
Oh, no, I can't. No, I hit it again. Now it's going to be naughty. Maybe you'll get it right this time.
Yep, battery's gone.
Battery's gone. Well, okay, thanks for that gift, sir.
All right. Well, everyone,
All right.
welcome to a special edition of CropLife Retail Week. As we warmed up into this, Merry Christmas to everyone out there. When you view this, will be a few days before the big day when Santa shows up. I'm going to put this in my pocket.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do that or not.
So anyhow, we thought just for a little fun, Paul and I would talk about our most unique or oddest Christmas gifts from the past. And I guess I'll start, Paul. I know my oddest Christmas gift I got about 5 years ago. Folks may know that I like to read books. I particularly have to read them in airports or on airplanes when I'm traveling, because it seems like some nice way to pass time as you're waiting for your plane to leave or arrive. And I know one year for Christmas I had asked for a book about a comic book company, Marvel Comics, makes the Avengers and Captain America, among others. And actually I did get the book for Christmas, but it wasn't exactly what I expected. Here is the book. As you can tell, I could never bring this onto an airplane because I don't think there's a tray table out there, Paul, that you could put this on without crushing it. Not to mention the fact, turning the pages, whoever was in the middle seat and next to me would also be reading the book whether they wanted to or not. So, but it is a very nice book, coffee table edition, actually heavy enough to be its own coffee table, I may add. And I would say that this has to be my oddest Christmas gift. Not that I don't enjoy it, but it's not something I'm ever going to try to get through the TSA.
That's interesting. You know, I've never, quizzing myself because you asked me this beforehand, I'm like, I haven't really gotten a lot of weird Christmas gifts over, it's
practicality only.
Practicality for the most part. But I think the best, I guess, unconventional gift I get every year is a wrapped box of Captain Crunch.
Oh, hey, now that is special.
I've been obsessed with Captain Crunch since, I don't know, since probably I first tasted it. And
Okay.
it brought a tear to my eye, and I wanted it like I could probably eat 3 meals a day if nothing but Captain Crunch. Fortunately, I can keep myself under control thanks to my willpower, and my wife mostly would not let me buy
Okay.
5 boxes. But that's my treat is there's always a nice, rectangular shaped box under the tree wrapped up, and I open it and I'm very happy.
Okay.
And I think I eat it before lunch.
All right. So, folks, if you ever are struggling for a gift for Paul, Captain Crunch might be the low-cost way to go. So you can find it.
I hesitate to say, if you're interested in a magazine article about anything, a box of Captain Crunch might get you partway there. Just kidding.
Oh my
Just
God.
kidding, sort of.
Well-
Just kidding.
Well, speaking of food, Paul, we also wanted to talk about our most unique Christmas food. And I know for myself, back in the day when I used to host Christmas, one of the things they used to make was cream of chestnut soup. It was an old Amish recipe, Paul. It actually, the first step in the ingredients list said, plant chestnut, wait 3 years to harvest. Kidding. Anyhow. If you've never worked with chestnuts, the key to making a cream of chestnut soup is to blanch the chestnuts first in water, and then they're a lot easier to peel. I know the first year I tried to peel them raw. That took about 6 hours to peel a dozen chestnuts. But it was a very good soup. I haven't been able to find the exact recipe online, but I know the Washington Post actually has a recipe that is incredibly similar. Contains chestnuts, heavy cream, and I also think a little bit of champagne, if you like that. So that was my most unique Christmas food. How about you, Paul?
That's interesting. Again, this is a little bit tough. I mean, we're a pretty traditional family when it comes to Christmas food.
Tell me,
at home.
Captain Crunch, okay? No.
No, I will spare you that.
Ham-encrusted Captain Crunch? No?
Okay, see.
Okay, no.
First crush Captain Crunch, smear over ham, place in oven. No, nothing like that. But the one thing my mom used to always make. Well, I mean, the horrible thing that she would make would be pickled red beets.
Ooh.
With eggs.
Okay.
And that was like the toughest part, I think, of around our house, of actually having to go into the fridge and seeing them.
Yeah,
and then having recovered enough to remember what I wanted, close my eyes, quickly grab it, and close the door so I wouldn't have to think about the fact that there were pickled red beets in the fridge along with all the other normal food.
Okay.
Because that was just like a house of horrors. That was like it was awful. Those little purple things floating in a jar. I mean, my mother was a Depression kid, so God, there were all kinds of things that they ate and made, and you don't waste that. And I get it. I loved her to death, and that just I could not abide that. Ugh. Okay, gives me the willies thinking about it. Anyway,
okay, cut. From all of us at CropLife to all of you out there.
Happy Holidays!
If you have questions or comments about today's episode of Retail Week, contact us by email or Twitter, or type your message in the comment section below.
Your feedback is important to us. We'll try our best to address your thoughts in next week's episode.
And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.